Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this transmission. Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. The moon is in Aries, and a whole lot is going to develop and happen very, very, very quickly. It is a transit like this that guides me to remind you of a prophecy that was inspired by the tarot and applies to this period more than ever. And it is a prophecy I pulled for not just me, but I will describe it, and if this resonates with you, it applies to you. So please listen up, okay? I had pulled the Seven of Wands and I pulled the Chariot. Shout out to Keen.com. If you check out Keen.com, or type in Google Seven of Wands Tarot and you look up the Keen article, it'll show you what it means when both of those cards come together. And I pulled both of those cards in rapid succession. The Chariot is a card of absolute victory. Though you may fight alone, you will prevail. A lot of people don't get what this fight's about, and they're looking to shady organizations who are not necessarily relaying accurate information, and they're looking for those sources to show them what they want to see. They forgot the true essence of this battle is not about what is popularly held in opinion, but what the truth is. It's not about what people think the truth is. It's about freedom reigning and the truth actually being expressed. Whether the truth ends up being something that I may not like, I'm not going to censor that because it's not what I don't want to hear, or because it's disadvantageous to my side or opinion. I express it because it's the truth. Okay? This is what this is about in a period where truth is being outright suppressed. And so everything about the Seven of Wands is very important, because this is a card that speaks about being outnumbered and feeling like you're outclassed. And so if any of this applies to you, then this prophecy is for you. Some of you are fighting in your own corner, even with people who you felt, were above the drama, even with people who you feel are close to you in some capacity. You're outnumbered, you're cornered. It's literally you, not versus the world, but you're outnumbered here, if that makes sense. You're the only proponent in your corner. Look at the Seven of Wands in Tarot. And this is a card that can make someone feel that there are people who have higher degrees than them, more knowledge than them. They're outnumbered by more influences, and you're having to fend off all this opposition to what you're standing up for. This is a card of victory because you stand up for yourself. You have to remember that you have the advantage, and the only way you can fail is if you back down. Though you may fight alone, especially on this moon in Aries, that's going to continue this ascension cycle and really reveal true colors as they truly are, you must stay vigilant. And remember that the reason why you have the advantage is because you're not operating off of opinion. You're not operating off of how you feel. You're operating with the truth, the same double-edged sword that can hurt you as well as defend you, depending on how you wield it. Okay, so with that in mind, the moon in Aries is going to transit over Mars in Aries direct. It's going over Chiron right now, and we're going to see during this next few days opening square from the moon in Aries to all this Capricorn energy that we have near the end of this transit. We're going to see a trine kick off this transit to the sun in Sagittarius. And this is also going to sextile the North Node in Gemini. And so there's a very, very, very important dynamic of seeing with the Sagittarius sun the inner power of soul identity that the light of this Sagittarius sun helps to activate with this closing trine. It's very, 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 very key. It's very, 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 very pivotal. It's very, 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 very important that you don't back down in the face of energy that wishes to undermine your authenticity. This is different from someone who wants to challenge your beliefs and your thoughts. If someone wants to challenge your thoughts, sword sharpens sword. And as a principle of truth, you should never be afraid to express what you know to be true because it's the truth. And so it's going to speak for itself. I'm talking more so of individuals and forces who wish to undermine your authenticity, to undermine the originality that you're bringing in to every experience. The vibration here is original ascension, okay? Authenticity that comes into the creativity of Sagittarius. So with that being said, this is going to be a very dynamic and passionate day. I hope you heard, whoever, they're sending demon-possessed motherfuckers to sabotage what I'm doing. I'm not going to show who this person was, but I know you heard that. So, I was emitting frequencies and now this person walked away. The spiritual attack is real, B. For those of you who are experiencing spiritual attack, don't get worried about it. Don't get distraught about it. Gear up, put on your armor. This is a warrior energy. And now that the Pisces moon, remember what I told you when the moon was in Pisces, you're going to see weird news stories counter the news that's coming out. I'm going to use the elections as an example once again, because what's happening to him is happening to you too, okay? For those of you who proponent the Leo vibe, because this is a Leo rising, they put out articles about Sidney Powell being dropped from Trump's team, and then they put out articles about President Trump agreeing to let some other woman help with the transition process. And that's where you need to read between the lines, okay? Because they're using factual information to deceive you. All this is going to come to light. You're talking about Sidney Powell dropped. Okay, does that mean any of the evidence is fake? No. Is she still pursuing the case in court? Yes. They're talking about Donald Trump is letting a woman who got threatened by leftists to do what she didn't want to do, and she made her own individual decision. Did President Trump concede? No. Is he still fighting? Yes. So you gotta stop letting what your expectations of what you want to happen, even outside the election in your life, blind you from the truth and blind you from the battle you're fighting. This isn't about having the outcome you want to see on media happen. This is about the truth and freedom reigning. And this is why I'm a little bit worried, because some of you will let deceptive influences pretty much set the tone just because you give into the illusions when you're supposed to really stay tuned to the source within. Other than that, this is going to be gnarly. Remember, I told you long ago, they came for Aries, they're coming for Gemini, and now they're coming for Leo. This is everything that you see people coming for Leo right now did not start out of nowhere. It started when Uranus was in Aries and Saturn was coming out of Libra. They came for Aries. Why do you think Big Sean had a little bit of MIA? They came for Martin Shkreli. They tried to smear campaign these people, right? They came for Aries first. Before they started coming for Ye and Trump, they came for Aries. Then they came for Gemini. And they learned the hard way, Aries ain't no bitch. Aries is a warrior. The Dark Force came for Aries and Aries clapped back. In fact, Aries screwed y'all up so bad, y'all just had to smear campaign them and make them look like they took a loss. They still winning. And y'all tried to say for Gemini and we fucking murked you. Gemini embarrassed you niggas. We have 4 years of the dawn. Gemini embarrassed you niggas. And now you're coming for Leo. And let me tell you something. Leo is not Aries and Gemini, okay? Y'all came for Aries. Aries embarrassed y'all. But you try to make it look like Aries, is the loser or whatever. Aries is still up here in this. Aries is your identity. They came, when identity politics started and all that crazy stuff happened, that was when they came for Aries. Then they came for your right to express your truth. Gemini. That's why they're coming for Leo. The heartfelt ideals that have you stand in courage for all this. They're trying to make that look racist. Okay, it's all a plot and it's systematic. It's just Aries and Gemini is individual, baby. We handle our beef on ourselves. Aries has the click, but Aries will come up to you. Even the Aries woman just came through and was like, we ain't no bitch either. Like the Aries, like, it's crazy. Y'all came for Aries is the worst. Then you came for Gemini, Saturn in Sagittarius, opposite Gemini. And then Ye had to school y'all, the Dawn had to school y'all, and now Saturn's coming to Aquarius. Listen, Leo has an army, bitch. Leo is king and queen. They have an army, bitch. They don't have time to bust solo missions like Gemini and Aries. You fuck with Leo, you're done. You're done. You're done. You hear me, Dark Force? You're fucking done. So let me just let you know, the war charge has started. You either know the side you're on or you're not. I'm not here to and I'm going to use, see, it's not about the elections. We're beyond that. I'm going to use this as an example. If you believe this pandemic is real in any way, if you believe it's genuine, if you believe that it's not being used to be politicized, you're a fucking idiot. If you believe that there is no voter fraud and that this election was safe, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm not here to convince that of you. I have to be honest, because to play as if, oh, well, you're entitled to your own opinion is disrespectful to you. You need the blunt, honest truth. And you don't need it from me. I'm just going to say it. So outside of that, this isn't to convince anyone of anything. This is to really stoke that raw fire that you're going to get ready to step into the God level with. This isn't just the moon in Aries transit. And as the moon is going to go over Mars direct, it's time to fucking go, baby. It's time to go, baby. You just awokened all sorts of supernatural abilities. So it's not about mastering it. It's about taking action with them. And you're about to be thrust into the battlefield. And listen, even though you're going to be around a bunch of dumbass motherfuckers who don't know how to think for themselves and take that out on you, you think for yourself. You have the truth in your heart. Express that. And you yourself will watch yourself Bruce Lee your way out of hundreds of people who don't know the truth versus you who live the truth and walk away unscathed, baby. Did you think you were prepared for this for nothing? Did you think God prepared you to walk this path unprepared? So just blank away all distractions. Stay focused on what you're here to do. This moon in Aries is going to charge your vessel with the directive for what to do and how passionate to really do that. So just really be dynamic, be active, be receptive to how you can show others your originality, and get ready to see people's true colors. Because now that, you know, so much more deception has been exposed and people don't have the usual tactics and bullshit to play, you're going to start to see them play their real hand. You're going to start to see how much they really disrespect you because you did not allow them to manipulate you. The moon is going to be opposite. The moon is going to be king conjuncting Venus in Scorpio, which is opposite Uranus. So once again, look forward to unconventional relationship dynamics just sparking. Don't try and do it the conventional way. If you really feeling someone, show them your weird side and be like, what's up, baby girl? Are we gonna get it cracking or not? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I swear to God, the shit that would probably be so corny that you couldn't get away with before, because you're being authentic, it'll work. It'll work. Not because you're doing it as a trick, because you're just bringing you to a situation. So don't let people's preconceived notions, opinions. There's a lot of people who feel they know what's happening. They don't fucking know what's happening. They're only going off of what people are telling them. And then there's you who is going off of what you're getting from source, and other people like me, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not your guru. I'm just confirming what you already know. So onward, soldier. Moving forward, it's finna get lit. And if you're not a warrior, if you're not ready to fight this fight, then, you know, sit on the bench and get off the battlefield, because the victors of this war are only meant for those who are willing to fight the good fight and to step into any sense of uncomfort. A ninja endures. So no excuses, my friends. You know the truth in your heart that was seeded. It's time to express that like never before. And you start that by being original to you. Not what's politically correct, but by being true to you, which means you're walking in truth. Follow that North Node in Gemini, my friends. That's why affidavits of people testifying the truth are the key to this victory. Peace.